Hello, let me ask you, if you are really honest with yourself, how good are you at managing your own money? In this video, I'm sharing lessons we are learning from the book Rich Dad Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki, and he's sharing with us how to even make the money, but also how to manage it. Sounds interesting? This is video number 45, so we've been at it for a while. Join me. Hello, welcome back to Take a Step to a Better You. And if you are new, welcome to Take a Step to a Better You. This is a channel I started to share what I know and continue to learn. And my videos are about YouTube tips, business tips, earning money online tips, motivation to ask you to take a step to make your life better, and then books. And in this video, it's about the book, Rich Dad Poor Dad, video number 45. My name is Sherifa Nakalema. I'm a business owner here in Virginia, USA. And if any of that sounds interesting, I cover many topics. Please consider subscribing. But if they didn't sound interesting, at least the motivation one, because those I'm really talking to you, for everyone, just to encourage you. I'm assuming you want a better life, right? I'm encourage you in those videos to take a step to make your life better, different topics. And for those of you who already said yes, I appreciate you very much, especially if you are here on a premiere. Please come on premieres. And when you come on premieres, please like the video, like immediately. We are trying to get to 50 likes before the next video comes. And then also share, invite more people, and please subscribe. If you've been here before, make sure that button is not red anymore. If you are new, for you, must care about your comment. Please leave a comment. I'll share my schedule right here. My schedule is daily. I'm here daily, 11 a.m. USA Eastern Time. I'm dealing with the books, and every day except on Friday, that same time, I come live. Come join us live. We learn a lot in the live. They're fun, actually. I have a couple of videos. You can see them. They don't have thumbnails on them. You see me sitting in a chair. Most of those are lives. You can go see what we do. But we're getting it better and better. We communicate directly in those. And on Thursdays and on Sundays, Thursdays I come after 11:30. YouTube tips, business tips. And then on Sunday, that's when I get that motivation, the one I was talking about. It comes on Sunday around 11:30 a.m. USA Eastern Time. Please check your local listings. Now, this video is number 45. And we have been covering these lessons. It's been a while. I'll share at the end of this video how you can get to all the ones we finished, and also how you can get this audio book in audio form, and if you want a physical form. Audio form is free for 1 month. That will be at the end, because I need to get to the people who come back here every day, getting straight to the lesson. By the way, I'm putting, I try to do it even now. I'm putting timestamps on these videos, because I know, especially if you're coming here to see the continuation, you may not want to hear me. Although when we're on a premiere, please, I suggest that you please support me by staying on a video, because that skipping around is not good when it's a premiere. But later, you can skip the intro. Just go in the description and pick speakers. I'll show where I am at every point, so you can skip and get to where you want to be. If you've been here many times, you don't have to go through every introduction. You can skip and go straight to where you want to be. I try to do it now before the video goes live, or sometimes a little bit later, but not too long. 45 is lesson 6. Work to learn, don't work for money. The book has 6 lessons and six lessons covered in 6 chapters. Recently, I mentioned that I had made a misspoke when I said 6 lessons and 6 chapters, and that's it. No, he has more stuff that he talks about, but the 6 lessons are covered in 6 chapters. That was correct. I put a comment on the other videos, so that's clarification. So this is the last lesson, and he said work to learn, don't work for money. But always, before I go forward, I always want to say, especially the new people, who Robert Kiyosaki is. And when you see me reading, something I'm reading is here. I got it from the book. I don't want to mess up the facts. Robert Kiyosaki, a self-made millionaire, entrepreneur, educator, investor, with a mission to elevate the financial well-being of humanity, starting with one life and one person at a time. Has sold over 40 million copies of this book international. So yes, he's doing the job and we are helping him here. And then why does he call the book Rich Dad, Poor Dad? It's confusing, right? Because he had two dads. One is his real dad, and this is the poor dad in this book. But he wasn't poor. I don't think he was poor, but he calls him poor dad. A very intelligent man, highly educated with a PhD, and was the superintendent of education. But unfortunately, he died broke. And then the rich dad was a friendly dad. Robert's friend Mike had a dad. That's where we get most of the lessons from. That's why we have this book, because Robert learned how to become rich from the rich dad. This was a very unique man. Left school, formal school, at 13 years, eighth grade, but ended up being one of the wealthiest men in Hawaii. So we are really listening to what she told Robert. Robert added in his own stuff in this book. This book is great. He added his experience. Those of you who have been following, you've seen all that. So where did we end? 44. 44 ended. I always review where we ended before I continue. Robert was emphasizing joining a union. If you are an employee, if you are you have a highly specialized profession like teachers, doctors, he said that because if you don't join a union, you are not protected. So your job is not protected. And the problem with this is that if you have a specialized skill like that, is if you lose the job, it's hard to use it and earn some amount of money outside. Like he was giving an example of being a pilot. If you're a pilot, you can only be a pilot, or maybe you could go teach, but they can't pay you the same amount. So he was saying that's why unions protect employees. That's what he was saying. Better be in a union. Now start 45. I'm going to read. Now we are continuing. I'm trying to make them shorter and shorter. Hopefully I'll achieve that today. You know, I have to mark where I'm ending, and my marker is moving. I have to put it back. Okay. And now 45. Video 45. He says, Robert is writing, when I ask the classes I teach, he asked the students, how many of you can cook a better hamburger than McDonald's? Almost all the students raise their hands. And then I ask, so if most of you can cook a better hamburger, how come McDonald's makes more money than you? The answer is obvious. McDonald's is excellent at business systems. The reason so many talented people are poor is because they focus on building a better hamburger and know little to nothing about business systems. A friend of mine in Hawaii is a great artist. He makes a sizable amount of money. One day his mother's attorney called to tell him that she had left him $35,000. That is what was left of her estate after the attorney and the government took their shares. So the son, this gentleman got $35,000. Like after his mother died, they gave him $30,000, $35,000, and this is what this is about. And immediately, he saw an opportunity to increase his business by using some of this money to advertise. 2 months later, his first color full-page and ad had appeared in an expensive magazine that targeted the very rich. The ad ran for 3 months. He received no replies from the ad, and all of his inheritance is now gone. He now wants to sue the magazine for misrepresentation. This is a common case of someone who had built a beautiful hamburger but knows little about business. When I asked him what he learned, his only reply was, advertising salespeople are crooks. And then I asked him if he would be willing to take a course in sales and a course in direct marketing. His reply, I don't have the time, and I don't want to waste my money. The world is filled with talented poor people. All too often they are poor or struggle financially or earn less than they are capable, not because of what they know, but because of what they do not know. They focus on perfecting their skills at building a better hamburger rather than the skills of selling and delivering the hamburger. Maybe McDonald's does not make the best hamburger, but they are the best at selling and at delivering a basic average burger. Poor dad, that's his real dad, poor dad wanted me to specialize. That was his view of how to be paid more. Then, even after being told by the governor of Hawaii that he could no longer work in state government, my educated dad continued to encourage me to get specialized. Educated dad then took up the cause of the teachers union, campaigning for further protections and benefits for their highly skilled and educated professionals. We argued often, but I know he never agreed that over-specialization is what caused the need for union protection. He never understood that the more specialized you become, the more you are trapped and dependent on that specialty. Rich Dad advised that Mike and I, not Rich Dad now, Mike and I groom ourselves. Many corporations do the same thing. They find a young bright student just out of business school and begin grooming that person to someday take over the company. So these bright young employees, excuse me please, these bright young employees do not specialize in one department. They are moved from department to department to learn all the aspects of business systems. The rich often groom their children or the children of others. By doing so, their children gain an overall knowledge of the operations of the business and how the various departments interrelate. For the world war, by the way, I'm about to finish. I'd like to warn you that I'm about to finish rather than just abruptly stopping. For the World War II generation, it was considered bad to skip from company to company. Today, it's considered smart since people will skip from company to company rather than seek greater specialization skills. Why not seek to learn more than to earn? In the short term, it may earn you less, but it will pay dividends in the long term. That's the way I end reading for video number 45. There's only one note for you. Put a note. And the note says, systems equals IT. In today's world, systems are IT, your internet technology. How well are you using all of today's tools? This is another example of choosing your team, your advisors, and your teachers wisely. Today, the president of the Rich Dad Company is an IT genius and has built a team that uses today's technology to improve our systems, processes, and communications, while keeping an eye on the future and the new tools it will offer us all. That's the end of the reading of today's video, video number 45. And now, I don't have any note from myself. Like sometimes I add something. No, not today, only to talk to the people who are new here and remind all the others that this book, you can listen free for 1 month, Audible, Amazon. I'm actually an associate of Amazon. I have a page about Amazon, and a link is in the description also, but I want to emphasize more in the pinned comment because it's easy. When you go to the comments, the top comment, it has a link, takes you through my website, honestsoul.com, and it has a page, Amazon only. When you see podcasts and Audible, you click on that, and then you go to Amazon. Make sure to Audible that you are choosing Audible Premium Plus. The offer is a level higher. That's why you find this book, Rich Dad Poor Dad. You have to give them your name, and they have to collect some information before they offer you this free. Make sure you have that free credit they give. That's how you get the 1 month free. But if you want to buy a physical copy, when you get to that link on my website, right below you see some books I recommend, and this is one of them. That one you have to pay. And then in that same pinned comment, there is a link also. This one takes you to all the videos from number 1 to including this 45 too. It's included every time I record a video. I add it to the list. It's a playlist. I call it a lessons from Robert Kiyosaki. So when you click in that pinned comment, you find the second link. It takes you to all those lessons. You can watch, you can skip, you can do whatever you want. But when you play one, all of them will keep playing. Just continue. You don't have to, or you can skip. You do whatever you want. I've done my job. They are over there. Share them, please. Leave a comment for me. Please come to my premieres. Come on these videos when they are just showing up. So make sure you're subscribed and have clicked on the bell so that you are notified when I set it up. So you come, please. That's how you support me. If you feel like you want to support what I'm doing here, I'm recording videos daily. I dress like this. I explain my dressing just to make sure that when you see me like this, you know it's Rich Dad's book. When I start a new book, I'll change the dressing. Then you'll know that's a different book. Okay, I intentionally did that. If I kept changing clothes, it would be like confusing. In fact, it was a good thing, I think. So please have the notifications on. When you see me showing up like this, or you know, it's book time. The rest of the other videos, everything else, it will be a different image that shows up. Okay, please leave a comment. Soon I'm going to ask for your feedback. And the next lesson we're finishing, in the next video, we're finishing lesson 6. And then I'll talk more about what to do next in that video. That will be my next video, 46. Please add a comment. Make sure you liked. Have you liked? If you haven't, please do right now. Because when you get to the comments, you tend to forget to like. I see more comments than likes. Please like it now before you forget. Like I always end these videos, I say, take very good care of yourself. Take very good care of your families. Take very good care of your health. Take a step to a better you. Bye-bye.